So if you want reality to become a reflection of you, then be you, and not mommy and daddy. If you want it to be a continuation of mommy's and daddy's life, and their responsibilities, and their sense of linearity and structure and limitation, then please continue to believe that you are your mommy and daddy's thoughts. If you want life to be truly in resonance with who you are right now, what you really desire, then be you. Don't be your parents. Don't be your society. Don't be your teachers. Don't be me. Be you. Snap out of it. Snap out of the trance of thought and be you. Everything else is a victim. Be you. And you'll naturally gravitate towards certain circumstances, or rather, they'll gravitate towards your field of consciousness. This can be a heaven on earth within a couple of days. If anybody knows how to stream this to the rest of the world, we can have heaven here in a few days. Because then everybody will truly take responsibility for being themselves. Right now, what we call responsibility is imitating your parents. Mm-hmm. Worrying about war. Oh, but war is so terrible. We need to worry about it. I need to read my newspaper. I need to watch the news channel. What happened? Oh, another shooting. I'm not going to the cinemas anymore. We believe we need to worry about the world. We believe we need to pay attention to negative shit. We do not need to pay attention to anything that is not us. If you want the world to change, then be yourself. Don't be your parents. Don't be those that came before you. And every thought comes from those who came before you. Does that make sense? Be you. Be you. That's what God wants. That's what life wants. That's the only purpose. To be yourself. To be yourself. To feel free to be yourself. Anything that drags you down into worry and concern and a sense of responsibility is not yours to begin with. You did not come up with that as a baby. Anything you did not come up with as a baby is not yours to begin with. And that's a lot, pretty much everything. All structure falls away. And you are free to perceive much further than you've ever perceived before. You are free to know much more than you've ever known before. You are free to explore much more than you've ever explored before. You are free to be much more than you've ever been before. Anything that keeps you tied down to this world out there is a thought, is a belief, is a definition you have about the reflection that appears. The definition about the reflection makes it seem like a real outside circumstance. It is not a real outside circumstance. So there's no world to worry about. If you really care about the world, then be yourself and stop caring about the world. Because that's the only way the world's going to change. Or rather, you're going to experience a different world. Because all worlds exist in potential. And therefore, yes, war does exist on one level. And simultaneously, it does not exist. It depends on what you truly resonate with. That will become your experience. How many people in your life have just fallen off the face of the earth? You have no idea where they are, who they are. Completely, right? If you were still stuck in the same resonance as they were, in the same definition patterns, you would still be experiencing that. Right now, you're experiencing the complete absence of these people. Parallel realities. There is no actual reality that everybody is experiencing. We're all experiencing a different angle of the one life. Parallel realities. The moment you collapse in the thought, I want to change the world out there, you're fixating yourself to resonate with the world out there as it appears to be right now, and you'll continue to experience that world. Give up receiving the newspaper. Don't read the newspaper. Don't watch the news, because it's not really there. You're entertaining yourself. It's the same as going to a movie. It's not more real than watching a movie. Give up all that you do not resonate with. Love it, and say thank you. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.